good morning, everyone. It is the Sunday after what was quite a remarkable Alpine rally at East Gippsland, and we've dragged around the hotels and the guest houses, and we've managed to find these three reprobates. It's our top three, isn't it, from the rally? The three boys who really did an incredible job. Wonderful competition, kept their cars on the road, and this man to my left, Nathan Quinn. What a rally you had there, taking your first win. It was such a challenging weekend though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty challenging. You know, obviously ironic how we have bushfires one side and then floods the next day, you know, but yeah, quite slippery conditions, and certainly I think being up the field would have helped us a little bit, but yeah, it made for a few interesting moments, not just for me, I can imagine.
You know, it is Sunday morning. We are sitting here. It's blooming freezing. It's been such an unpredictable week.
Yeah. You know, been a what would you call it? A spoilt coastal boy from mid North Coast. You know, I'm struggling a little bit here in the cold and wet weather, but yeah, it has been difficult, and yeah, it's a very surprising weekend on all fronts, I think.
You're a boardy boy.
Yeah.
You're not really a kind of wrap 'em up winter boy, are you?
No, and I'm not really a good after rally presentation boy either in the morning, if you know what I mean.
That'll explain why you were an hour late this morning.
Oh, running on Queensland time, sorry about that. Yeah.
Kade, you are a boy that's used to this type of weather, but listen, what a result for you this weekend, second overall. You know, for everyone it was a challenge just to get to the finish, but there was no holding back out there in your car. You absolutely ragged it, and it was a well-deserved second place.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, well, yeah, it was just, it was a high attrition rate, and it was, yeah, we just tried to get to the end, basically. Obviously as quick as you can go. We had our own issues here and there, but yeah, glad to come away with the result.
Did you leave your jumper and your jacket and your trousers back home in Tasmania? Did you expect the sun to come out and the tropical weather to follow you across the ditch?
Yeah, well, I was actually. I was expecting, or hopeful, but it didn't eventuate, obviously.
I'm from Scotland and I am freezing my proverbials off here. Look at this boy. Yeah, but it is Sunday morning. You're allowed to kind of just chill out a wee bit, I guess.
Yeah, I'm probably sort of a bit numb too from the night before, but anyway.
Comfortably numb, isn't that a song?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Should we just cozy up a wee bit just to walk? Yeah, maybe not. It's not an Australian thing to do that, really, is it? Carl, listen, you've had a smile on your face since the start of the rally, and it's not left now on Sunday morning. For you, your best result, you've been doing this rally for many, many years. A dream result for you.
Absolutely stoked. I come here 2007 was the first event, had a pretty reasonable result, and then ever since then it was just a downhill slide of DNF, crash, DNF again, and it's really nice to finally finish with a good result.
For me, you kind of sum up what this rally is all about. The car's been in the family for years. You built it when you were a teenager, and you've rallied it ever since. And to come to such a high-profile rally as this, and to perform as well as you did, really is what the Alpine rally and classic rallying is all about.
Yeah, exactly. I get pretty, I don't know, a lot of emotions in this. Like, that's my little backyard car that I built in my own shed, and other than the engine, like I do everything else myself, and to bring it here and against all these other high-profile people, like there's some pretty amazing cars turn up at this event, and this got a pretty high-profile event itself. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
1K, next call. Just gone over halfway, mate.
In a couple of years' time, your lad's going to be 17, and I've seen him just floating around your car. He's got eyes on that driver's seat for 2 years' time. You might struggle to keep him away from it.
Yeah, he's definitely got the bug. He loves it. Yeah, he's always got a smile.
This is the nice thing, isn't it, about this event? And you know, we talked about it yesterday. It is the atmosphere around the event, Nathan. You're a supreme driver. You are one of the very best drivers that we've seen in Australia in the last decade or so. But you come to these events, yes, to show people what you can do, to test your skills, but also to have fun. And everyone has done that this weekend, even although it's been very challenging.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. And growing up as a kid, you know, it's about you remember those little things that stick in your mind forever. And I go out and drive, and it's just that little thing, you know, that little late break or that noise or that backfire, and you know that someone out there will remember that for their life, and you know, that makes me, that gives me a bit of a chub, you could say. But that's the most important.
Have I ever told you I don't understand half of what you say? I really don't. You come out with these phrases and they are so Australian. It's like I'll just smile and hope that that's the right response.
Yeah, it's probably best that we don't explain most of them, I guess. But yeah, it's, you know, it's just rallying. I think that's the most important thing, how unique the sport is, and there's no more better adventure than blind rallying.
Absolutely. And Kade, I think we kind of have to just wrap this up by paying tribute to the organisers of the event, because there are people that work tirelessly to put this event on for 2 years preparing for it, and to be thrown at the last minute the two absolute extremes of bushfires and drought and floods and slippery roads on the other extreme. It is incredible that we actually got a rally this weekend. They've worked so hard, the organisers.
Yeah, well, that's right. I guess the first thing was thankful that, yeah, like you say, we had an event. Yeah, who would have thought today's stage is cancelled because of bushfires, and a couple lost yesterday because of wet weather, torrential rain.
Boys, it was a delight watching you this weekend, and a privilege to be here just watching such great cars being driven so well in the forest. It has been a great Alpine rally off East Gippsland. Well done to these boys, to Nathan, to Kade, to Carl. They drove beautifully, they drove brilliantly. It has been a wonderful event. Thank you very much, boys, for joining us at this early, chilly hour this morning. We'll see you all again in 2 years' time.
Certainly will. Let's go get in the sauna now, eh?
See you, boys.
Thank you.
Thanks again.